We're on the play. Oh, well, we're definitely getting rid of that. What in the world? Doesn't that get countered? Yeah, it gets countered. And I guess we'll just have Thoughtseize. Oh, we drew Grizzlebrand. And that's what the whole point of Chancellor being. What's going on, Dreambringers, and welcome back to another DB3 MTG video. I'm Mr. Sandman, and we are rocking with the Black-Red Reanimator today. It's a deck that I went to build in paper, and there was a time period where this deck was the best version of Reanimator because it was super fast. I think they were running LED at the time, but yeah, it's not your typical blue or Dimir Reanimator. You have Dark Ritual with Lotus Petals, and you're just trying to get out a fast attracts a Grizzlebrand, Archon, or Troll. The difference between the decks that have been playing this kind of strategy and my version is that we have 4 Chancellor. I honestly like Chancellor because they can't turn one force you if you have this, and it's not a terrible reanimation target. I do like that, but like any typical Reanimator deck in Legacy, you have Entomb and Reanimate. Basically, Entomb gets a card in the graveyard, Reanimate reanimates it. You also have 6 other ways of reanimating. Animate doesn't cost you life like Reanimate does, but it does knock the power off the creature. And then Shallow Grave is kind of like a Goryo's Vengeance in this format, essentially. But I think it's like the top card. Yeah, this is where Graveyard matters, so it's the top creature card, so it is a little trickier. We also have 4 Thoughtseize and 4 Unmasked for Disruption. You kind of have to run these cards because you're not playing counter spells. So just a way to kind of be proactive and punch a hole through the defense of your opponent. Faithless Looting for kind of enabling your combo. Like I said, Lotus Petal for fast mana. Regular mana base. You do have a blue mana best for blue land best cards for the sideboard. And I mentioned the creatures already. Traxxas, which is the best target alongside Archon of Cruelty. Grizzlebrand is still Grizzlebrand, but it's not as good as it used to be. And then Troll for part of the mana base, and also a quick fatty to reanimate. In the sideboard, we have Echoing Truth. This is just for permanent hates, probably like enchantment hate, base hate. Show and Tell to get around graveyard hate. It doesn't stop Containment Priest, but it does get around everything else. Shenanigans for another graveyard hate card, or anti-graveyard hate card for artifacts. It does have Dredge, which is really good. This will be for any deck that's playing multiple colors that doesn't have any blue lands. Magazine Moon is always good for that. Null Rod for combo decks that are artifact based, like Epic Storm, Jewel, any type of like Gamble, LED list or whatever. And then Fairy Macabre for the Mirror. So pretty straightforward deck list. We should be faster than the Mirror version, just because we are just more aggro Dark Rituals, picking apart your hand with Thoughtseize and Unmask, and then trying to get a fatty into play. So hopefully this strategy works. I'm curious to see how the Chancellors do in this list because they're not typically in lists, but having something basically get force spiked, their first spell get force spiked is really good, especially if you go against the blue decks and you're on the play. So without further ado, let's hop into the video and let's see how it goes. All right, guys, and welcome to round 1. It looks like I lost a die roll, so I will be on the draw. Okay. Don't know if we can keep this hand because we don't have Entomb or a way to reanimate, or a way to get this card in the graveyard. So we're probably gonna mulligan. Opponent's taking a little bit of time. All right. They kept 7. Let's mulligan. Mulligan. Oh man. We're at 5 right now. No lands. I mean, this is a good hand. All right, let's go to 4. Okay, this is better. Okay, so we'll keep this. We're at 4 cards, right? So let's go Grizzlebrand. We can get rid of a land for sure. It's really between Thoughtseize or Dark Ritual. We could just jam. Could we go turn 1 Entomb on basic Swamp and then Animate dead? Yeah, I think we can't keep the Thoughtseize. If that was a 5-card hand, that'd have been really good. Okay, we have a game plan. Or actually, we could do this turn one. We could just, yeah, we could animate that turn one. Okay. I mean, they definitely could have days here or force a will. I drew a track, so um, yeah, we're jamming. We're jamming here. I mean, we'll get basic swamp. I think I need to get a Traxa here. Okay, they have force of will. I mean, we're gonna concede. We'll concede there. We're not winning that game. Outside of that, that's just unfortunate. I mean, it's one of those things where I had a middle of four. If I had a 5 card hand, I could to keep that thought seize. Then yeah, that's probably game. Um, I think we could just run it back. We could bring in Magus. Does that do anything? They have basics though. Nora doesn't do anything. Fairy Macabre, maybe. Do we want Graveyard Hate? Or even Chancellor would have been good there. No, we'll just submit the same deck. Alright, let's see if we can keep a 7 card hand here. Man, the amount of, like, this hand's great, but we got a mulligan. Okay, we'll keep this. Get rid of Petal. We'll play Surveil in. We don't really need the land, so let's put that in the graveyard. Hopefully we don't get wasted here. That'd be so bad. I feel like it has decent amount of mana. Oh my gosh, they had the Wasteland. You gotta be kidding me. That's brutal. That is so brutal. Let's unmask. That is absolutely brutal. Cause we needed that looting. Yeah, that's just the Badlands, we're fine. Their mana isn't great. I low-key kinda wanna take Ponder. Yeah, I'm gonna take Ponder. Because looting, I mean, they would have probably forced it, negated that, but that's still 2 cards out of their hand. Man, Wasteland is absolutely brutal. Nethergoyf. Okay, we're probably dead. This is Dimir tempo. Yeah. Not the greatest of draws. Well, that's not the worst. Let's Swamp Cycle now. They should. Oh, okay. They let me. Because we have 2 threats here. Yeah, wasted off our red source. 5 cards. We know 4 of them. I mean, we have plenty of time right now. Do we have a second Surveil land? We could get the blue. Oh, that's Underground Sea. Yes, we don't really have. Okay, so now they have Brazen Borrow up. That's fine. Let's see here. I kind of want to cast Faithless Looting here. Doesn't matter. Cast Looting here. They might force a negation this. Oh, Bowmaster. That's fine. Okay. If we can draw another black card, we can do this at their end step. Because it says at the end. Yeah. Okay. I mean, we have a chance. We have to draw a black card. Alright, let's see what they got here. 4 cards, we know 3 of them, so they have force and negation up here. They're probably not going to play anything now. So we could draw a black card. We can unmask the Brazen Borrower maybe, if they don't have another blue card. Okay, that's not bad. So let's go Dark Ritual. If we go Dark Ritual, that's 3, 4. No, that's only 4 mana. So let's cast Unmask. Take 2, 3. We take 6 exactly here. I needed Attracts to be my top card. So they force a negation hard cast here. Okay. Yeah, let's do this now so we get an attack. Dope. Okay, so trigger happens. So we're able to survive here. I don't really know what that means. We draw 2 cards, which isn't bad. Got rid of Bowmasters. What did they pitch? Bowmasters? Okay, they pitch Bowmasters, so they have a Brazen Borrower and something else. Well, Anime Dead is not the worst. So we actually might have a shot. Okay, we know they have Brazen, oh no, they got rid of Brazen Borrower. So we don't know their hand, but we can jam and hopefully get the Atraxa next turn. Okay, I don't know their last card. Oh, that's perfect. If we draw another Shallow Grave, that's game. Okay, we don't need this Thoughtseize, so yeah, I guess we just have to Atraxa. Animate Dead Atraxa. It's a good peel. Okay. Alright, let's see here. I could take Entomb Reanimate because we're going to probably gain life and that could win the game there. We'll take land. Looting could put another Traxa in there. It could put Grizzleburn in there. Like, Entomb is good for sure. Yeah, those are it. And then we'll play that because we can Entomb on our turn. Or on their turn. So they have to find removal here. Another Brazen Borrower. That's gone. We might have got this game. I'm definitely blocking. Nice, we got it. I don't know how, but we got it. I didn't really see anything that would make me... I guess we could bring in the show and tells if they have Graveyard Hate. We can also just bring in shit. Like the Graveyard Hate was what? Gravedigger's Cage when I was playing? Gravedigger's Cage. And maybe Spellbomb? Spellbomb's not that great though. You can play around that. I don't think they're playing Leyline. I kind of just want to keep the same list. Maybe we could trim... I don't know, because I would rather kind of just bring in shenanigans. Yeah, let's just try this. I don't know if this is right, but... I'm not sure that's right. I mean... This is a turn 1... Like, they would have to have... Did they mulligan? They mulligan the 6. I'm going to keep... Because if we draw a fatty, we can just low-key just show and tell it into play. So they went to 5. Their hand's not going to be great. They have Thoughtseize. It's a bummer. Okay. They're going to take the Entomb. Yeah. Makes sense. I drew the Reanimate. Okay, so let's play basic and let's play the Lotus Petal. And then we'll just wait. That's crazy. We drew the Reanimate too. Oh, Ponder's really good for them. Let's see what they do with the Ponder. Not use the ability. We don't necessarily know what that means. We don't know if they like shuffled or if they needed a land. Another Thoughtseize? Okay. I mean, my hand does the same stuff, so it doesn't really matter. Show and Tell is the only one that's a little different. Oh my gosh. All right, let's play our mana. I mean, like I said, we just needed Entomb. Brainstorm is really good. Yeah, them taking Show and Tell means that they probably have Surgical. Tameo. Okay, that would have been good with that Show and Tell. We have Looting in the deck. I don't really want Atraxa to get hit though. So, man, we just... One of those, if he doesn't have one of those Thoughtseizes, we're like totally fine. Because Show and Tell here with Atraxa would have been fantastic. It's gonna be a tight one. I gotta see if I can outmaneuver them. All right, Tameo draws a card or gets a clue token. Another Dark Ritual. I mean, it doesn't really matter because we need blue, white, and green. We're close to hard casting it, which is wild. But if we draw a Grizzlebrand, we could cast it. This is gonna be tough because like now by this point they probably have Force of Will. 4 cards easily could be Force of Will and blue card or a Brazen Borrower. They cast what? A Ponder and a Brainstorm. They haven't fetched though, so Kaito. Okay, I mean, so we know they have Tameo in hand. Doesn't really do anything. That part does something. What do they do? They put the 2 cards on top. Oh lord. Well, we have an Entomb. All right, we're going to Entomb. We need to Entomb for a card that we don't care about getting Surgical, because they probably have Surgical. This is where I wish I had Shallow Grave, because I could cast Shallow Grave. Nihil Spellbomb. Man. Yeah, we just gave them too many turns. Like, the 2 Thoughtseize bought them so much time. They're going to Surveil again. Yeah, I mean, this game is probably over. They probably have, like I said, Force of Will, and then they have 5 cards in hand. Did they? They put Brainstorm in the graveyard and kept 1 card on top. They must have double Brainstorm. I mean, that doesn't really matter. We're just super far behind. The 2 thoughts he's killed us. Samuel transforming doesn't really matter. I mean, they have Counterspell. There's no way they don't. So we'll just put Troll there. Troll. They're gonna let me get Troll. Maybe it's just not threatening enough. Yeah, maybe they just stun it, which is fine. Or they have Brazen Borrower. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, that doesn't really do much. Okay. Alright, we got a Cycle Troll here. I mean, this surveilling and drawing a card is crazy. I'm getting buried here. They put both and then drew a blind card. Okay. I mean, like I said, they probably have Force of Will. The blue land. Swamp Cycle. Yeah, let's get that. Lotus Petal. Interesting. There's no Force of Negation wouldn't work against Atraxa, but Force of Will would. So if I play Petal here, I mean, I might just jam it. Because then we have, well, I guess we can't cast Reanimate next turn. So let's think. We do this because we have blue, white, green. If we do this, that's 3. I mean, YOLO. So we go up to 3 black. 3 black, white, green, blue. Do they still, will they still have days? I'm gonna play around days. Oh, I had enough to play around days. Whoops. No, I didn't. Yeah, they have Force of Will. Okay. I mean, we thought so. Yeah, 2 thoughts he's beat us up pretty good. How much does Troll cost? Well, I don't know where that card's at. I mean, doesn't, like, our hand's not great. Our hand's not great, so that thought he's a spew. I mean, I don't know. We're probably dead, but this wasn't a bad draw. Okay, so that's 7, right? 7 exactly. That's 7. Yeah, we're dead, right? Let's do my due diligence. How much is... That's 8. Okay. GG's opponent. Good games. Tough one. 2 thoughts he's got to me. It's okay, though. I'll see you guys in round 2. All right, guys, and welcome to round 2. I think we keep this hand. We are on the draw. It depends on what we draw here. We need a reanimation spell. They on Delver. Who are they targeting? Targeting themselves. Only thing I know that plays Bobble is Delver in Legacy, so I'm not sure exactly what they're doing. They wanted the card though. I kind of wanted to see what they have in hand. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do this. Like we have Entomb. All right, I'm gonna Thought Seize. Jesus. Oh my gosh. And they have Wasteland. Take Force of Will. We can, okay, so their hand is Force of Will, Daze. We can't even beat Daze. Because they're going to probably Wasteland us here. I think we should cast looting now. That's not terrible. Alright, we're not going to cast another Thoughtseize until... I guess I could have took Brainstorm. Yeah, we knew that was happening. Okay. We could Dark Ritual into what's the name, but I don't think I want to do that. I think I just want to Thoughtseize again. Lightning Bolt doesn't... Yeah, it looks like they're on a Delver deck. I can beat a Daze. I want to take the Force of Will, I think. Or I mean the Brainstorm. Now they're just living off the top. They do have Force of Will though. Yeah, they're on Delver. That's what I thought. Well, gotta hope Delver doesn't transform. I know every card in their hand. Okay, we can keep that. I want to see if they'll counter this Entomb. Okay, let's see if their Delver transforms. They revealed a Ponder. I want to cast Entomb now. Atraxa? Oh, I had a I'm bad at this game. I had to reanimate and tuck my deck. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. That was just a brain fart. They shuffled. Okay, that was stupid. I had to. I was doing that so they couldn't draw. Like, I don't know. I'm just silly. I did that for no reason. I mean, I was probably gonna lose this game anyway, but I had to reanimate. But I mean, obviously we know they have a counter spell, but we just cast it, make them counter it. Probably did. They have Lightning Bolt in hand too. Not beating that. Alright. Not beating that. Game 2. Man. Alright. Alright, let's take these out. I just haven't had the explosive draw that I wanted. Like, maybe Chancellor just doesn't belong in the deck. I don't know. Something like that. We're guessing. I don't know. I just like we haven't had any explosive draws. I mean we have. I think we have to keep this. All I saw was Volcanic, right? We can get Underground Sea with this, so let's keep that. We can also unmask when we're ready to go. So we'll cast Looting next turn, and we have unmask. Okay, Bobble. Oh yeah, we can also just reanimate next turn with if we draw black. Okay, that's fine. We could have unmasked, I guess, there too on turn 1, but it would have got rid of our reanimate. I don't really want to get rid of my unmask or reanimate, and I don't want to get rid of my 3rd land. All right, hopefully this doesn't punish me. Okay, we could just get rid of these. Or I guess we can get rid of reanimate. Any order is fine. Play our land. Okay. And then we'll unmask. Hopefully they don't have another, like they have double. So we can, if we draw another black card, we can Dark Ritual. They're playing Tamiya. Okay, interesting. Brainstorm, Tamiya transforms. Okay. 5 cards in hand. Get the blue source. Archon's not bad. Okay. So we could Dark Ritual to play around. Alright, we're playing the land. So we could Dark Ritual to play around Daze. We could also look at just casting this. I think we should play around Daze. Okay. Then I think we exile Archon. Please don't have like double counterspell. Oh wow. Okay, so they don't have anything. They have double Ponder, they have Delver, and they have Stock Up. We'll just take Stock Up. Show and tell. Atraxa. They didn't put in Delver. Trigger. I like Lotus Petal. I like another Show and Tell. That's Sorcery. I kind of like. Cause we don't really want Entomb. We already have a Looting, but I can't cast that. So I like Dark Ritual maybe. We could get another Atraxa. I kind of like Show and Tell here. What do they have? Double Ponder. I wish I drew another creature. That's frustrating. Okay, we'll take the Verdant Catacombs. We could cast Thoughtseize and take one of their Ponders. Show and Tell gives us another option though. It's either Show and Tell or Thoughtseize. Or yeah, Show and Tell or Thoughtseize. We could also take Looting here. I'm taking Show and Tell. Play the land. I'll play the Petal. And we'll say go. I could have took a Thought Season, took a Ponder, and just try to protect this. That's definitely an option. But they have 2 Ponders, so they're going to see it regardless. Oh, they put the Misty in play off of show and tell. They didn't know their top cards, did they? Also, like, Brazen Borrower isn't that bad here. Could we just have another show and tell? Okay, we know all 3 of their... Well, that's not true. We don't know all 3 of their cards. Did they shuffle? They didn't shuffle, but they just fetched, so they wanted something. Yeah, that's why I could take another Ponder. So we know Delver and Ponder. We don't know the other card. Oh, okay. Taking stock up. He's going to probably stock up here. Okay. This is pretty strong here, but we still get an attack in. So we know 2 out of their 5 cards. I just want to get them dead. All right, I kind of want to show and tell another Atraxa. The reason being, I know this might seem, I don't know, it might be bad, but okay, that's fine. I had to work through that anyway. The reason why I'm casting another Atraxa there is, or trying to get another Atraxa, is because of the fact that, like, mix the Sanctuary, stock up. Oh my gosh. That's so good. That's so good. Brainstorm, so they draw the stock up. They can't go stock up into Brazen Borrower. Okay, so Ponder's gone. So they have stock up Delver in hand. I mean, they have to find Brazen Borrower here. I guess they're going to eventually find it. I mean, maybe I should kill this Tamiyo, but they are at basically 3. I don't really know if I should worry about Tamiyo. Trying to thin. Do we have anything in here? I wish I could recast my looting. All right, we don't. Okay. We could attack Tamiyo here and not let them get the stock up, but I just think we should try to kill him. Maybe this is wrong, but go to 3. Because, like, now you have to find an out right now. And I'm at 31. And if somehow you can kill this, you're probably not going to kill. You're probably going to bounce it. Did I use a pedal earlier? Yeah, they got stock up again. So they're missing on break. They must just have only 1 in their deck. They've seen a lot of cards, though. So, but they have to get it here. Okay. Ponder. That's pretty good. Tamiyo was insane. I'll tell you this much. Dimir was absolutely insane. They didn't shuffle. So they have 2 blockers. Well, Cage is there, so I can't do that. Oh, wait. Hold on. Hold on. I think I can. Okay, so I have a trick. Because we should be able to kill that. Okay, I have an idea. Because I think we can entomb for shenanigans. Yeah, he's cast stock up like 4 times. Jake is stocking up, bro. Oh, this is fun from hand, so if they don't kill us here, or they don't bounce the, what's the name here? Wasteland doesn't do anything. Okay, so I have an idea. We're going to entomb for shenanigans. Oh my gosh. I guess they're running 4 stock ups? Bro, how do you ever lose? Stock up's insane. So then, yes, I get shenanigans here. I can blow this up. Okay. Let's go to our attack step. Have to block. Shenanigans. Okay, so what can we do here? Can we... They probably have force. So let's wait. Let's wait. That's 3 Dragon Raid Channelers. That should be all their Ponders. Yeah. How did they not find Brazen Borrower? Yeah, okay. I mean, they finally found it. But it has to be the only copy they have in their deck. That's fine. Perfect. That's actually a really good draw here. Fate this looting. No. No. Okay. Discard 2 cards. So we can go Atraxa. I mean, I hope they don't have Surgical. That's fine. Alright, let's see if we can get it here. They're drawing a card. Double force, that's tough. Okay, they have 1 card. They should have gotten rid of all their forces. They don't have many cards left. So they have 1 force, 2 force, 2 cards. That's fine. Doesn't stop me from doing anything. I take 3 here. Okay, draw up to 2 cards. They have at least used 2 forces and a force of negation. Well, that's not terrible. Looting. Oh gosh, man, like I'm already playing slow enough. Can't force here. Unless you have force negation. Nice. Nice. Alright, we got there. I like the shenanigans play. That was pretty cool. Yeah, we're gonna run the same list back. I kinda like keeping this. They kept 7, right? Yeah, so they probably have force. Okay, well we have shenanigans, so that doesn't matter. Oh my god, draw a land, please. I'm sure they have force of will. Excuse me. Oh, we have 8 cards. That's fine. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, I mean, we're gonna lose because we didn't hit a land. I mean, it's partially my fault for keeping the Reanimate on top. Alright. I mean, if we don't hit a land soon, I'm gonna probably concede. Wasteland is so crazy, man. Alright, we take 1. I mean, they don't have the craziest of clocks, but they definitely have Force of Will in their hand. Please draw land. Alright. Pitch shenanigans. Cause we can get it back. It's frustrating. Yeah, we're gonna lose again because we just didn't draw lands. What's the land count in there? That guy has to be like 20 something. Yeah, stock ups. But yeah, I just probably want to concede now. This is just absolutely brutal. And they just bend the wasteland. Like, I don't know. Like, there's ways out of it, sure. But I think they got delirium now. No, they don't. They need one more type. But they probably have multiple counter spells up. But yeah, now they have delirium. Maybe 2 more turns and then we'll concede. Tammio's in there too. Wasteland's absolutely brutal there. I wish we were playing in paper and I got asked me, is there a land there, man? Because I'll just concede. This is bad. I mean, it's not the worst. We have to, I don't know, we have a shot. Oh my god. Alright, I'm good. I'm good. Tough one. On to round 3. Alright guys, welcome to round 3. Hopefully we can turn this day around. We've been getting destroyed by blue decks right now. I mean, this hand doesn't do anything though. These hands, man, like what's going on? This deck is just like, I don't know, man. These hands are god awful. We're on 5 cards, right? Alright, we'll keep this. Grizzlebrand can go. We can get rid of Unmask because we have Thoughtseize. Yeah. Alright. I mean, this isn't the worst 5 cards. Basic planes. Alright, maybe we have a shot. We're not playing against a blue deck. Should I turn 1 Thoughtseize? Well, that makes me want to Entomb first. Then I can Thoughtseize. Or can I just do that now? No, I don't think I need to. Alright. Okay, let's see what they got for us. Rashad. Oh, so DNT? That doesn't really matter. Looks like we're going against DNT. So they have Caracas and stuff like that. So we'll look at their hand and see what they. Well, actually, I did. So that means I should probably get Cauldron Complete. Okay. That means I should probably get Archon. Or it would be Archon or Atraxa because well, Grizzlebrand can also draw cards too. They have a 61 card deck. They're definitely playing Swords to Plowshares. Okay, so here's what I can do. Can I do Dark Ritual? Boom, boom. That's 2. Yeah, I can, I think, right? So let's do this instead. Cause I want more information. Yeah, I'm gonna keep. No, do I want to keep that? No, I don't need to keep that. Yeah, that's 4 mana spells, and I would have 4 mana. Okay. Okay, upkeep, draw, unmask. Okay, so player land doesn't really matter. Okay, cast Thoughtseize, target you. Okay. They have Wasteland, they have Double Plains. So they have Stoneforge, they have Cauldron, they have Recruiter. I think we take Recruiter. Take Recruiter, Entomb. Atraxa's not bad here because we get to get up to 10 cards. And then we can like unmask and take other cards. Yeah, let's do that. It does lose to Caracas, but hopefully, I'm hoping that we can just like rip their hand apart. Caracas will be rough, but they don't have a natural way of drawing it. And Wasteland doesn't really matter because we should be able to get another land. Alright, trigger with Atraxa. Okay, so we can do Entomb, Thoughtseize, Swamp, Animate Dead, Grizzlebrand. Okay, so now from there, we can still, well, we can't Entomb and what's the name, but we could Thoughtseize ourselves to Animate Dead. They don't Wasteland us. I don't think we care about Grizzlebrand. We can take Cauldron complete. Let's take that. Alright, that's all I got. Maybe Archon's good there too, but I mean now if they draw what's the name? Caracas, they would play that. Alright, let's see what they draw here. We know all the cards besides the one they drew right here. And they drew Swords of Plowshares. That's crazy. Alright. That's nuts. Good for them. But that's also why I got Traxa, is because of the fact that if they draw, or they didn't put well, I guess they're gonna try to port me, but that's not that good. Yeah, they're gonna probably try to port me in my upkeep. Yeah, I think they're gonna try to port me, and so whatever land they port, we'll Entomb. Let's get Archon here. Okay, perfect. We'll take the other Stoneforge. Yeah, we know their hand. We'll just take the Stoneforge. Archon. So they really will just have one land in hand and no board. I could have got a Traxa there, but it refilled my hand. We gotta have to hope we fade. They drew another plow. Come on, man. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. This blind draws off the top. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I should have got a Traxxas for that. This league's been rough. 2 plows off the top. Back to back. Yeah, I should have got a Traxxas so I could refill my hand. I don't know. Left with no cards in hand. Or 1 card. That doesn't matter. Alright, well, that's a pretty good draw. Actually, let's wait. Like, there's so many cards they could have drawn. They have 4 plows in their deck, and they drew back-to-back plow. It's insane. Yeah, I should have got a track, so look, hindsight being 2020. Oh, I made a mistake. Oh, why did I do that? I made a mistake. They're gonna port me. That was stupid. I made a mistake. I'm supposed to fetch in my main phase. They're gonna port my red source. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Okay. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess I wouldn't say I'm tilted, but I definitely a little unlucky to have them draw double swords back to back. Gotta be better than that. Flicker Wisp. That doesn't. Well, this gives us a reprieve unless they have another land. Yeah, they're gonna untap that. Okay. All right. So we'll have a lot more cards. Maybe that's not even the worst that we did that, because now we have a little bit more cards to discard. Well, that's pretty good. Okay, we don't have a fatty we would like to reanimate, but okay, so we'll get rid of this. I feel like unmask is bad now, so we'll just keep the land in the order. Alright, so now all their spells cost 2. Is it all spells or non-creature spells? Yeah, cast a spell they cost 2 mana. Alright. And this thing flies. I remember that from my Mono white initiative deck. This doesn't get Caracas. It definitely gets swords though. Yeah, I guess it's always just get Atraxa regardless because you get to just fill your hand up. You can't make this up. You literally can't make this up. You can't make this up. He's at 46 cards. I'm at 36, and he's drawn 3 swords and 15 cards. Man. Well, 14 cards at that, really. That's legendary, man. God needs to be studied. Like, it'd be one thing if he had... I'm going to pass the turn here. Because I want another card to discard. I want to have 2 cards. We have plenty of time. They haven't really done much. 3 swords, man, back to back. Well, 2 swords back to back, and then that sword's perfectly timed. Now, granted, it had a few more draw steps, so that is what it is, but... This is awesome. Oh, I get a basic, right? I have a... Well, that's not bad, I guess. I'm thinking it's just straight up LD. Well... Please, 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 please draw something. We didn't draw any. Okay, I don't think any of these cards do anything. Is there any more lands in my deck? I have a Badlands there. So 1 Rockets Theater, 2 Badlands. Yeah, I have all my lands. So that land doesn't fetch anything. So that can go, and Unmask can go. Yeah, we're probably gonna lose. Because a stupid Swords to Plowshare is being drawn in 14 cards, 3 of them in 14 cards, with 1 draw turn. Just nuts. And they probably have Containment Priest post board. We still have a large life total, but now they're getting it for 5, so now we're on a 4-turn clock. Hopefully we can get some good draws like our opponent's gotten, because we need them, man. Okay. Cast. Come on, man. Even drawing a monster here is good, because we can Thoughtseize ourselves in Shallow Grave. I mean, they probably got their 4 Swords of Plowshares lined up, so probably doesn't really matter. I think that's first strike. I was like, what's going on? All right, we have, what, 2 more? Flagstones doesn't matter. Okay. I mean, all right, we're probably dead. It is what it is. We go to 3 life here. We still can Thoughtseize in Shallow Grave. We have to hit either Grizzlebrand, Atraxa, or Archon. If we draw in Tomb, we can do it. Yeah, we have outs. Looting does it. This is an easier game to win. I mean, yeah, I can be upset all I want, but I think I have to just get Atraxa regardless because of drawing cards. And they probably only play like 1 Caracas, but they play 4 Plow. Yeah, I mean, he missed his attack step. Okay, well that helps us. Now we have 2 more turns. There's no way they meant to miss their attack step. All right, tap down my red source probably. Yep, makes sense. Okay. Troll doesn't really do anything. We have 27 cards. Troll doesn't really do anything here. I mean, we can technically Shallow Grave it, but yeah, it doesn't really do anything. So what we'll do is we'll probably just cycle. Well, cycling doesn't really do anything either. It just shuffles our deck because I don't necessarily want to show them that we don't have any more lands. I mean, if they don't have Plow now, because I don't want to show them that we don't have any more lands. All right, it's the last turn anyway. Can't believe I lost that game. Yeah, just get Atraxa every single time, Don. Okay. Echoing Truth seems good. Shenanigans seems good. Fair Macabre doesn't seem great. Show and Tell doesn't seem good. I think it's just those 2. I guess Null Rod's okay if they have Vile. That was just absolutely disgusting, man. That was just so brutal. I drew more than half my deck. They drew 15 cards and they were able to stop me. It's nuts. We're keeping. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. So we have Boom Boom, Unmasked, pitching Atraxa, Entomb. Yeah, okay. Are they they're thinking about mulliganing. I swear, man, if they do, they kept 7. All right, so we'll play this. We'll cast this. We'll cast Unmask. Target pitching Atraxa. See what they got. They have Path to Exile and they have Sword Supply. Okay, so and they have Wasteland. Path gets me a land, basic land. Swords gains me life. It just depends on which one I want to do. I guess double thing is crazy. Oh shoot. Didn't mean to do that. We'll get a Traxa. Should we get basic? No. I just don't want to get wasted, but whatever. You can't waste me turn 1. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna get a Traxa, so it doesn't matter. I see that they have Lion Sash. I'm not necessarily worried about that. Get a Traxa. Alright, okay. Alright, let's look at this. We drew another Unmasked, so we could take Petal, we can take Marsh Flats, we can take, I have Unmasked, Dark Ritual, Archon? Chancellor doesn't do anything. Archon's another black card. Alright, play the Petal. Even if we get wasted here, we have Dark Ritual and other land. Or do we keep the Archon? Alright, we're taking the swords here. And then we're passing turn. Alright. Hopefully we can get there with this. Alright. Plains is going. That's nice. Alright, let's go to combat first. And then we'll animate dead Archon, so we'll have 2 threats. Alright, we should be able to get this one. Looting. Put both threats in there. They know about the fetch land, I guess, so we can get double black-red. Doesn't really matter. Animate dead. Archon. I can make their spells cost 1 more, but yeah, that should be able to win. Alright. Got that one. We're going to just do the same thing. Alright, game 3 on the draw. See if we can get this one, man, and finally get our first victory in this league. This hand has no mana. I can see why you play blue, because the mana is not good. Mulligan. I mean, I guess we have to keep this. Alright, keep. Bottom that. They mulliganed as well. I mean, if we reanimate Grizzlebrand, we're able to Deafening Silence. That's not the worst. That means they only get to play 1 spell too. So, alright, so now we're definitely going to get Badlands and looting turn 1. Okay, so see what we draw. Okay, so we're going to fetch Badlands here. We're going to play looting, and then we're going to, because we only get 1 spell, put Grizzlebrand. Hopefully they don't draw a Lion Slash, but I think Lion Slash costs 1 white. Cage would be bad here, but we're just going all in. Container Priest would be bad too. But if we can get Grizzlebrand and then draw 7, we're able to like discard and put other cards in. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Okay, so because we have another fetch land, I'm going to get I'll get Swamp so I can't get Wastelanded. Reanimate, Grizzlebrand. Okay, and then we can draw 7 whenever. So if they try to plow us, we can draw 7, but that would be their only spell too. I brought an Echo in Truth, right? I think I did. Port's not that big of a deal. Doesn't look like they have plow. They're going to port one of our lands down here. That's fine. Alright, attack for 7. Do I want to draw 7 here? No, we'll wait. We don't have to do anything just yet. Stone Force doesn't matter. They're probably going to get Lion Slash here. But they can't cast it because they have 1 white source. Okay, Cauldra. Okay. Does Cauldra have lifelink? No, it does not. Okay. I'm going to get Badlands. And then we'll get another fatty here. Let's get Archon. We're getting Archon here to like kind of just end the game as fast as possible. They should port me here. Yep, that's fine. Now we might actually draw 7. Okay, oh, I can't play that. Okay, so attack. That would be my only spell, right? So I'm going to draw 7. Draw 7. Okay. So, interesting. We have how many cards? 11 cards. So I can put, okay, so let's move to cleanup. Well, I guess I should play Petal, right? Or I can play this. I can then bounce this. Yeah, let's play Petal. Oh, I have to pay for 1 mana. That's right. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Clean up. Okay, that. Looting. Do I want another Thoughtseize? Probably not. Or no, that's fine. We just get rid of that mask. Any order. Nice. That was a tough one, man, but we got there. On to round 4. Alright guys, welcome to round 4. We have Entomb Reanimate with that, so I'm gonna keep. We're on the draw, right? Yeah, we're on the draw. Mountain. Basic mountain is interesting. I wish I had that. Alright, basic swamp, go. I mean, basic mountain means a non-blue deck, but we will see. Oh, Lord. Okay. Alright, so we're playing red Stompy. Okay. I think I'm going to get Archon here. Yeah, I think I'm getting Archon. Fable. I don't think Fable. Does Fable matter? Bear Guy doesn't matter. Nice. Nice. And then we could have maybe got something else. Okay. Alright. No Rod seems fine. Echoing Truth seems fine. I don't think Fairy Macabre is good. That's obviously not good. I could bring in this. Don't know if I want Shallow Grave. I like all the discards. We want to be fast in this matchup. I like Troll to get basic land. These have been like kind of mid. Alright. Turn 2 kill. Or turn 2 kill. Alright. On the draw again. If this had a Reanimate, I would keep it. Mulligan. Okay, so this has Entomb Reanimate with Dark Ritual. It has Null Rod, but I don't think we should keep Null Rod. Oh, wow. They just gave up the game. I guess he was on 5 cards. Yeah, I was keeping my hand regardless. Yeah, so just quickly, I would have shown this. He would have been able to play their first spell without paying mana. I probably would have bought him the Null Rod, maybe. And then went turn 1 Entomb Reanimate off of Dark Ritual. So we got that one. Round 4. So that's 2 and 2. So hopefully we can win the next one and get the positive record. I'll see you there. Alright guys, welcome to round 5. We won the die roll. We'll be on the play. Let's see what we can get here. Oh, this hand is so close. This hand is so close. If we had an Entomb, it's close. We have the mulligan. Do we want to keep this? I think we have to. We'll put an animate dead at the bottom. We're on the play. Alright. Now if we draw like or if we see a looting here, and then Entomb doesn't really do it. Or a fatty. A fatty does it. Like so attracts a Grizzlebrand. Oh well, we're definitely getting rid of that. I mean they know we're on Reanimator by revealing chance. Or I get with that land. Yeah, they know we're on Reanimator. So they can't play their first spell. What in the world? Doesn't that get countered? Yeah, it gets countered. Okay, we drew the looting. I kind of want to Thoughtseize, but let's get basic swamp here. Let's loot, and I guess we'll just have Thoughtseize. Oh, we drew Grizzlebrand. I mean, Grizzlebrand's is better than all. Yeah, I just think we have to Grizzlebrand. And that's what the whole point of Chancellor being in the deck is so that it can take away their first spell. That's why. And that's why I think the card is very powerful. It's just we haven't drawn in the right situations. But that was it. So it looks like we're against Red Stompy again. So we're going to put No Rod in, Shenanigans, and Echoing Truth. We're going to cut the Shallow Graves. And then what, one Chancellor like we did last time? Okay, let's try that. Alright, game 2. I mean, super stoked to see game 1 go like that. That's how the deck's supposed to work. Even against blue decks, that would have worked. So, yeah, this is a little slow. This is a little slow. They kept 7. It's a little slow, and we're on the draw, but I don't think I can mulligan this. We're gonna keep. We're gonna keep. We could die here. Especially if they have a very explosive. Oh, well, yeah, we definitely can die now. Okay. Okay, so maybe we do bring in Show and Tell? Well. We'll play a little bit. I mean, they have to have that in their opener. I guess they might mulligan to it. That's fair, too. So I guess we do bring in Show and Tells. Okay. We have Echoing Truth in the deck, I believe, so... If they play something good here, I'm going to probably concede. Okay, we can concede. I won't waste time. Okay. Alright, so we definitely want the Show and Tell. We did have Echoing Truth in the deck, so that's good. Maybe we just cut Chancellor. Alright, something like that. I don't know. Alright, we'll be on the play this time. Mulligan. This hand doesn't do anything. Mulligan. They mulliganed as well. Mulligan. Oh my god. Here we go with the non-having lands. I'm mulligan to 4. Like, what is going on, man? Like, why is there hands with no cards? Or no lands in them? They put 2 cards back. I mean, we're probably dead. We have to go to 3. Okay. I mean, we have to keep this. Keep. I kind of want to keep Echoing Truth. Animate, that doesn't really do anything. Yeah. Oh, I'm at 3 cards, right? I'm at 3 cards. This stops their artifacts, but I haven't seen anything, so we're just gonna do that. I'm not even at 4 cards, man. Yeah, we know they had late line. Double late line. That doesn't matter. That's why Echoing Truth is a better version. Alright. They're on. Yeah, that was 2 of their 5 cards, so that's not the worst. Alright. I don't think that's good enough. Not bad. Alright, so this is going to be a fight in the mud. I pray I don't get Blood Mooned here. Because then our Echoing Truth is just off. Okay, do they have a surveil land? They don't. You know, 2 of their cards. Caverns played on Warrior. Yeah, I think they're initiative. We're going to keep our fetch land there. I mean, if we can go runner, and tomb or something like that, then... Alright, city's gone, so we know nothing in their hand now. Okay. If we could have just kept any of those hands, like, we would have won this game. The mana situation is just god-awful in this deck. Honestly, I wish my blue switch was a surveil land. I mean, I don't know how long this game is going to go, but mulliganing the 3 is, or whatever it was, yeah, 3. No Rod wouldn't have done anything, though, so I'm not too mad about that. We might just need to Echoing Truth this, but they can still cast it, right? Yeah. Please, if we can just draw an Entomb, that'd be so good. Alright, we take 5 here. Or if we draw a fatty here, okay, I wouldn't necessarily mind Echoing Truthing these things. Okay. I mean, I put it in my deck, so I'm thinking that they're mono red Stompy. That's probably not even a good card to match up. I don't know. This deck's draw. This is why I don't also like not playing blues, is because you have no control over your draw step. It's just infuriating, especially when your land or your deck doesn't give you lands for some reason. All right, they played the basic mountain, and they just drew mono creatures. Mono creatures. Okay, that's fine. I mean, they do have Chromox, so they get to. Okay, well, we're probably dead. What is this, a 5/5? I mean, we're dead. It doesn't really matter. I don't even know what we could draw. They just drew mono gas. GG's opponent. GG's. If we just drew a land here, like we would have had show until like GG's. Oh man, it's a frustrating league. Yeah, just frustrating. I mean, the games that we lost, we had to mulligan to oblivion, or we drew really bad. I felt like we could have won that match, but mulliganing to 3, and then them mulliganing to 5, and then just drawing heaters off the top when we basically drew nothing off the top. I guess you are running 14 lands, so maybe I shouldn't be complaining. I didn't even realize you were running that low. Maybe I should just be cutting the chancellors and putting more lands, because like having hands that have no lands is crazy. Not even a lotus petal, it's just rough. So yeah, I mean that was the biggest takeaway. The blue decks didn't seem that bad. It's just like I either had a mulligan or I just didn't draw enough or whatever. And the non-blue deck seemed pretty easy as long as you have a functional hand. But yeah, this deck mulligans pretty tough. You have to run really hot. And that's kind of what I experienced with that. Makes me not want to necessarily play it, because like if I have to run extremely hot to win just a match, that's kind of tough to deal with. But it was fun when we did our thing, like for sure. It's just like 14 lands, bro. I cheated on lands of having 17 and 18 lands. 14 technically have 18 mana sources, but you just don't see these lands enough. It's horrible. That's the worst part about the deck. Show and tell package came in clutch. But yeah, I mean, this deck's super explosive. I just don't know if you want to be on this. I don't know if it's really glass canning and yeah, it's just you're gonna lose to just mulligans a lot of times, and I don't like playing Magic that way necessarily. So sucks. You know, we started out 0-2, kind of battled back to 2-2, and then finished 2-3. All in all, like I said, it's a decent experience. Just wouldn't suggest this deck to anybody just because of the mulligans. But hopefully you guys enjoy the content. I know it wasn't the greatest league, but you know, hopefully you guys enjoyed it and got to see some cool you know, explosive graveyard strategies. If you did, man, definitely subscribe, like, comment, and definitely leave a hourglass in the comment section for me. And let me know what you guys are playing in Legacy. Comment down below what you're playing in Legacy. But hopefully we have a better video next Wednesday, next Legacy day. But yeah, until then, remember to sling spells to bring dreams. I'll see you in the next video.